It is time for another theme park coasting top 10 video where we count down the top 10 rides and attractions at theme parks all around the world. So join me today as we count down the top 10 rides at Universal Beijing. Starting off at number 10, we have Super Swirly, where you can join Bob from the Minions for this Dumbo style attraction. Located within the Super Silly Funland of the park too, as you fly around on your very own two-eyed bug thingamabob, you will be immersed in the theming from one of my favourite film franchises. In addition to this, with the interactive elements towards the ride of being able to go up and down by pulling a lever, this is perfect for the younger kids. However, it has definitely grew on me. Ding ding. It is time for our first roller coaster on the list, and staying in the Silly Funland for our number 9 spot, we have Loop-Dee Doop-Dee. Now before we do start, as a disclaimer, despite this ride being called Loop-Dee Doop-Dee, it does not actually go upside down, so anyone in a family can enjoy this coaster credit. Some elements include an initial lift hill, followed by an airtime hill, helix, as well as many twists and turns, making it really fun for either a first coaster or as another credit for the enthusiasts out there. Oh yeah, did I also forget to mention that the car is one of the coolest things that I have ever seen. Expecto Patronus, and magically we have made it to the flight of the Hippogriff for our number 8 position. Located at 4 of the Universal parks around the world within the Harry Potter land, this ride is quite common, and therefore if you are planning to head to another Universal park in the future, we would recommend doing the more unique rides like Loop-Dee Doop at the park first. If you choose to ride though, you will be in for a treat, as with its fun family layout and Harry Potter theming surrounding the attractions, even you muggles out there will enjoy heading around Hogsmeade with the Hippogriff. For our number 7 spot on our top 10 list, we are going to join the Transformers on their mission to save AllSpark from the evil Decepticons. For starters, the facade of this attraction is incredible, and unfortunately I cannot find a video for this, but let's just say as soon as you get to the attraction you will be blown away. This ride does not disappoint either, as even though there is screens used throughout, which normally I'm not a huge fan of, with all of the theming on the car as well as the theming between the screens, it really is a perfect mix, and even if you are like me who has never seen Transformers before, it will still be one of your favourite rides at the park. Are you ready to release your inner ninja? Well, if so, our number 6 spot, Kung Fu Panda Journey of the Dragon Warrior, is just for you. Themed towards the famous TV show Kung Fu Panda, this leisurely boat ride will take you through the story of the Ninja Warrior, seeing many of our favourite characters and scenes from the film, including everything from Mr. Ping's Noodle House to the Valley of Peace. However, things quickly turn to the worse as the bad guys start to attack, and it is up to you, with of course help from the Kung Fu Panda, Tigress, Manta and many more, including Master Shifu himself, to bring back the peace. This is honestly one of the best rides at the park, and with its heavily themed land as well, in my opinion a trip to Universal Studios Beijing is not complete without a ride. Top 5, and for this spot we are back with the Minions for the most bananas ride at the park, Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. This attraction is a full simulator experience, which means that basically you are in front of a screen and your car does not move like the other ones, so if you are a scaredy cat you will be fine on this ride. After a pre-show you will jump aboard and watch the screens as you head along a virtual high-speed aerial chase, which includes sudden and dramatic acceleration, stopping, climbing and dropping as well. Wow, that's a lot, all while you join the minions from anything from a giant game of Minion Rush to getting in a little bit of trouble on the mission for, of course, the present. If you are a fan of Despicable Me, this would probably be much higher on the list for you, but with so many other great attractions at the park, I think it is perfect at number 5. Welcome to Jurassic World, and our first ride of the land is going to Jurassic Flyers. And if you have ever wanted to soar in a heavily themed Jurassic World Island Nuba on a Mack power coaster, well then you are in luck, as this is exactly what this ride is. As soon as you are above the height of 1 meter, you can hop aboard a high-tech glider, and this will journey not only inside the volcano itself, but also outside at an enjoyable speed. In addition to this, your glider can also spin as you head around. The 360 view is just one of those extra touches that Universal adds to make your experience just miles better. The only criticism I have though with this ride is that I wish there wasn't that continuous floor underneath the ride, as I know it does need it, but I really would prefer it if maybe added a different type of ride vehicle, as you kind of can't see as much, especially in the inside section. Here we are at the top 3 rides at the park, and between this and number 2 it was tough, but to be honest, I think it really is up to what franchise or film that you do prefer. For that reason, I decided to put Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey at this spot. Located inside the Hogwarts castle itself, for the fans out there, you would already tell you can love it. But once boarded, your Forbidden Journey will start off by heading onto your broomsticks and heading around the castle, as well as its grounds. Maybe even playing a game of Quidditch, or even seeing Dumbledore. This ride though is not easy sailing, or should I say easy brooming, as there may be some encounters with some spiders, dragons and even Demeters. However, you are now a wizard and it is up to you with help from Harry Potter cast to defeat them. A quick tip from us though is that this ride is a lot more intense than it looks, so make sure to ask a staff member before riding whether you will be suitable to become a wizard, and if not, you can always ride Flight of the Hippogriff. For our number 2 spot on our top 10 list, we have Jurassic World Adventure. Now many people do believe, including myself before boarding, that this is a water ride like the one at Universal Orlando as well as Hollywood. However, it is very different, as instead it is a dark ride like no other. Once you head through one of the most highly themed queue lines which I have ever seen, you will board your ride vehicle. From here, words literally cannot do it justice. You feel like you are part of the movie, and with the blend of screens in the background as well as state-of-the-art animatronics, there is not one part where you don't feel surrounded by all things Jurassic. I have to give a special shout out though towards my favourite part of the ride, the T-Rex chase scene, as it literally chases your car and it's just so cool. So in my opinion, there is no doubt in my mind that this deserves to be any lower than number 2, as this underlooked attraction will blow your breath away. We have made it to the number 1 spot, and taking this position is of course Decepticoaster, and since its debut last year this has been a fan favourite. Get yourself ready, as all the elements on this ride include a launch, 0G roll, cobra roll, loop, corkscrew loop, block break, and believe it or not, another corkscrew loop. And unlike the ride in my home country of the UK, Smiler, the huge amounts of loop flow perfectly, so it does not feel like the only purpose of this ride, unlike Smiler, is loops. Also, with it being themed towards Transformers, the theming is impeccable, especially in the tunnel launch section at the beginning, and therefore the overall package of this ride, from when you queue up to ride to head around again and again and again because of how good this ride is fantastic. and that is the reason why I decided to put it at the number 1. However, I don't think it will be changing anytime soon. That is it from our top 10 video today. Obviously you all have your own opinions and we would love to see them in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, at the top we have got 2 videos that we know you will love, and at the bottom there is our Patreon page as well as a subscribe button. But with all that said, there is only one thing left to say. My name is Tom Derrick from Theme Park Coasting, and I will see you for the next video. Goodbye.